Hi, this is Dr. Nemkal Manjunatha from Virashaiva College. Today we will going to discuss regarding about the plasma emission sources. In plasma emission sources, we are having the three types of plasma emission sources. One is inductively coupled plasma, second one direct current plasma, third one microwave induced plasma. For your syllabus, we are having only the inductive coupled plasma. In the inductive coupled plasma, we are going to use the inductive coupled plasma because for going to determine the component of the refractory material, refractory compounds. For refractory compound, we are going to determine for the boron, phosphorus, uranium, zirconium, and tungsten. And for the non-metals, we are going to determine by using the ICP. For that one, we are going to determine for the chlorine, bromine, iodine as well as the sulfur. Okay, before going to the concept of the ICP, we will going to know the concept of the plasma. For a plasma, it is an electrically conducting gaseous mixture containing a sufficient concentration of a cation on the electrons. This is an gaseous mixture containing the sufficient concentration of the cation and electrons. The net charge of the cation on the electron in this ICP is 0. Because of this nature, we are going to use the ICP. For the ICP, we are going to use the argon ion because to observe, it observes the sufficient power from the external sources because to maintain the temperature level of an further ionization to sustain and this withstand the temperature nearly 10,000 Kelvin. And this is also known as ICP is also known as torch. For this torch, we are going to provide the 2 kilowatt power 30 megahertz frequencies for sustain the ICP. It is also associated with a 3 concentric quartz tube, and the flow of the stream of the argon gases is also passed in the 25 millimeter quartz tube. Ionization of argon initiated by the spark. This spark is also known as a Tesla coil. No electrode is in contact with ICP. In this case, we are not at all going to use any type of the electrode. Only this is initiated by the spark by the Tesla as well as the magnetic field. Ions and electrons are produced interact with magnetic field. Already when you are going to have the Tesla coil means that is also associated with the magnetic field. This is used for the production of the ion and also the electron in ICP. Ions and electrons are accelerated by the magnetic field. This is also accelerated by the magnetic field by an circular flow. This is accelerated by an circular flow. And this is circular flow, it is an perpendicular to the stream that enters from the tip of the torch. A flame shaped plasma produced near tip of the torch. The temperature of this is having the very high, that is nearly 6,000 to 10,000 Kelvin. This can be achieved by having the flowing of an argon gas tangentially around the walls of the tube. And because we are going to have the circular motion of the ions as well as the electrons, and we are going to provide the magnetic field. For this, it is also develops the one type of the current. That current is known as eddy current. This eddy current produced by the induction coil. and there is a transfer of the power takes place between the induction coil and also the plasma. Induction coil as well as the plasma. This induction coil that is equivalent to the two-turn primary winding. Two-turn primary winding, and for the plasma it is also equivalent to the one-turn secondary winding. One-turn secondary winding. The characteristic features of the wavelength as increases at 30 megahertz of the ICP, a phenomena is developed. That phenomena is known as a skin effect. Because of the skin effect, this IC inductively coupled plasma that gives the toroidal shape of the flame. This toroidal shape of the flame looks like a donut shape. That's why this is also known as a donut shape or the O-ring. And for the flow of the organ is having the 1 liter per minute for the flow of the sample carrier gas, and the flow rate is adjusted for the supported gas nearly at 0 to 1 liter per minute, and for the coolant stream it is 15 liter per minute. 15 liter per minute for the coolant stream. And the well-defined boundaries between the tail and also the current carrying portion of the inert plasma takes place. This tail as well as the current carrying portion of the inert plasma. The tail that contains excite analyte. This is due to the matrix effect. The tail that is produced, well-defined tail we are going to have because of the matrix effect. And the current carrying portion of the inert plasma, this is due to the minimal inter-element. This is due to the minimal inter-element. This is associated with the inductively coupled plasma measurement. Okay, this is the instrumental method for the ICP. In that ICP we are going to have the 3 concentric rings. These concentric rings, in the inner concentric ring we are going to supply the sample of the aerosol. This is made up of with the argon gas, and we are going to pass the argon gas that is the tangential to one, that is from the outer ring. Okay, this also acts as an equivalent flow because it is in a flow, and this is also associated with a concentric rings. These concentric rings is because of the development of the magnetic field, and this is the toroidal shape of the flame or the torch of the flame. This is exert because of the ions and also the electrons. Because of this is accelerated due to by the presence of the magnetic field and also the tangential flow of the organ. And for the DCP we are not at all having because this is omitted out from the syllabus. And ICP, this is the difference between the ICP as well as a direct current plasma. But we are going to concentrate only on the inductively coupled plasma. That's why for the 1 marks, if they are asked, means the characteristic feature for the ICP means it is having the 2 kilowatt power. It also utilizes the 30 millihertz, and the temperature is 6000 to 10,000 Kelvin, and flow rate of the sample is 1 liter per minute. The plasma and the source are inductively coupled, and there is no electrode is in contact with the ICP sources, and the spark is required in this processes. Okay, this is mainly on the plasma emission sources. If you are having any doubt, please ask the questions. Thank you.